Hey, how's it going? My name is Gator Graves, and today we are going to finally be going over the StreamerBot program and how it can actually level up your stream a whole lot. I would like it if you guys could like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. If you guys have any questions over what I go over today, StreamerBot is such an incredible program and it's really helped my stream. By the way, I do stream on Twitch. Please go check me out on my Twitch channel. It's linked in the description below. Also, you can check my Twitter for my schedule, which will tell you when I'm streaming, what days and what times. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first off, what is StreamerBot? StreamerBot is a program that can be used as a chatbot. It could also be used to link with a lot of Twitch functions such as channel redeems and raids and subs, and you could have it manipulate things within OBS so that you can create some really incredible effects. If you remember some of our last videos, I showed some of the effects that I've made and what you can do with them. And you can actually use StreamerBot to have those become like channel redeems or like have them proc from a sub. And you might be like, well, this is very similar to stuff that you can do on like Stream Elements and stuff. And yeah, it is. It is similar. But there's a little more customizability here. You can have it trigger hotkeys. And if you remember the video from last week where we talked about expressions in VTube Studio, that means you can have things trigger expressions within VTube Studio because you can trigger a hotkey from StreamerBot. That's pretty cool, right? So what are you going to need to get started with all this? The first thing you're going to need is the StreamerBot program. The website where you can get it is linked down below. It's not a typical program that you install where you just click an exe and it works. What you'll get is a zip file, and then you extract that zip file anywhere on your computer, and that's where StreamerBot will work. The other thing you'll need is the OBS Websocket Plugin. I will link a video on how to set up the OBS Websocket Plugin, as well as a video on how to connect your OBS to StreamerBot. It's not very hard, but it's not immediately obvious. And then finally, once you have all that set up and you have your StreamerBot up, you can connect your Twitch account to it directly, and you can connect your OBS to it, and then we can get started on actually making really cool things happen. So what are some things that you can do in StreamerBot? Well, we're going to go over two things that you can do in StreamerBot that are really cool. So what are two things that you can do? The first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at something called the Andilippi Welcome Message. You can get this. I will link the video to the Andilippi Welcome Message thing that'll get you all the stuff you need. I modified it a bit for my own personal needs. Everything in here is something that you could like completely make yourself if you wanted to. What do you need for the Andilippi Welcome Message? As you can see here, we have a whole bunch of things, and it may look scary, but trust me, it's really not. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this Get Info folder, and we're going to go over that. Get Info folder. This first action is add target info from who redeemed. This will get the information of whoever, you know, met the condition for redeeming something, which in this case is first message in the chat. Now, if we go to settings here, then we go to events. This has a whole bunch of different tabs here, but in the general tab, you'll see here this thing that my cursor is going over called first words. What StreamerBot will do is when it's connected to your chat and to Twitch itself, it'll notice when somebody types their very first word into the chat, and it'll start the whole process of the action. The first thing it does is it gets the info from who typed it first. It'll find the person's Twitch username. It'll get their profile picture and any other relevant information that we need. Then there's a delay for 500 milliseconds. This lets it, you know, process it a bit. I have this if user equals stream elements then break. What that does is it makes it so that if Stream Elements has a message, then it won't show Stream Elements up there because you don't want it to show your bot. You can actually have if-else statements in StreamerBot, and that's particularly helpful when you want to like be a little more specific on how something works. The next thing is it has OBS set browser source URL. So what this does is this will get the URL for a person's profile picture and set it to the browser source for the Andilippi Welcome Message. Then this OBS GDI text, this will manipulate the text source to be the person's username. And then here we have something called read random line. In this welcome message, there is a text file that gets read that has a list of different greetings set up on individual lines. So what this will do is it'll pick one of those lines that has a welcome message, and then it goes to the next thing, which says OBS GDI text, where it manipulates the welcome message and it'll give somebody a random greeting. So let's go over these things here. These are all pretty simple. We have a 500 millisecond delay. This will make the profile picture and the background graphic for the welcome message visible. And we have a second delay where it'll have the username and the actual message visible. Then it stays up for 7.5 seconds. And then it'll hide the username and the message, delay a second, and then it'll hide the background graphic and the profile picture, and then it'll delay for a second, and then it's done. So why don't we take a look and see how this works? As you can see here, we have Text Terry type something in the chat, and it shows a little welcome message in the bottom corner. Thank you, Text, for that. I will make sure to credit you in the video down below. Please make sure you check out Text. That's how that works. It all makes sense. Yeah, it seems very complicated, but once you kind of just break things down, it's not that complicated. Like, you do one or two of these and it starts making sense on how it works. All right, so now what we're going to go over is a use case where you can link channel point redeems to actions within StreamerBot to create a bit of interactivity between your chat and your stream. The example we're going to use is the thing that I created recently called the Always Sunny meme. First thing is you want to create a channel point redeem on Twitch. Luckily, when you make the channel point redeem, it'll actually auto-populate here in your channel point rewards tab. This is important because once you make the redeem, we're going to have to link the action to the channel point redeem. So let's go over the different actions that we have in here. We have our Always Sunny meme right here, and we have our trusty get info folder. So the first thing in the get info folder is OBS get current scene. Why is this important? Well, we're on a scene right now, and the way the redeem works is it goes to another scene that has a text source and a media source for the sound. And what we want it to do is to come back to this scene once it's done. So that's what the OBS get current scene does, is it stores the current scene that we're in as a variable. Variables are things that are used primarily in programming. However, the nice thing is the logic works here in StreamerBot as well. So this first thing is OBS get current scene. That'll store our current scene that we are on into a variable called %current scene %. We'll talk about that later. Next is add target info from who redeemed. This is important because when we link this action to a channel point redeem, it'll get a bunch of information from there. Then we have our trusty 500 millisecond delay to help with processing. And then we have a OBS GDI text thing here where it will change the text source in the Always Sunny meme scene to be something. Let's double click and take a look at it because we're actually going to be utilizing a variable here. If you look here, we have the connection, which is to our main OBS. We have the scene that it's going to look at, which is our Always Sunny scene. And then we have the source, which in this case is our text source called the gang. And then the text that is gonna get changed to is the gang raw %raw input %. Now %raw input % is the text that a viewer has to type in when they redeem the channel point redeem associated with this action. If you want something to like manipulate a text source with something that somebody types in, raw input is the variable, and you have to make sure that the redeem that is on Twitch has the little check mark that says require users to type in something. So that's really important for here. Once we have our get info, we get another delay for 500 milliseconds. Then it'll set the active scene to the always sunny scene, which has just been modified with the info that we got from our viewer. And then we have a 7500 millisecond delay, 7.5 seconds. This is for the audio file, which will play the beginning part of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia intro theme. And once that's done, it goes to OBS set active scene to %current scene %. Now this is the info that it got in the very beginning. So the scene that we're on right now, that is the variable. Like that scene information will get stored in the variable %current scene % and will allow StreamerBot to switch us back to this scene once the action is finished. So now you have this action set up. What else do you need to do? We need to go to our channel point rewards. Now I have a channel point reward here, Always Sunny in the stream. So you're going to want to double click this, and then you're going to have this little window come up. Luckily, this part is insanely easy. All you have to do is go all the way down to the bottom here to action, and you're going to want to link the action, which in this case is Always Sunny meme, to this channel point reward, and you're done. That's all you got to do for linking it. It's super easy. So why don't we take a look at what this does? So I'm going to go and redeem this redeem right here, Always Sunny in the stream. Now what is the gang going to do today, chat? The gang is going to show how StreamerBot works with channel redeems. Ta-da! And that is how StreamerBot works with channel redeems. That's pretty cool, I think. And this is stuff that you can do too, and the possibilities are endless. StreamerBot is a very, very lightweight program. It requires a little bit of know-how, but even if you're afraid to like mess something up, honestly, it's very hard to actually mess something up. You may have things that don't work the way that you want them to, but you know, you gotta give it a shot. And trust me, once you start getting it, you'll be able to do some really incredible things. So as always, thank you guys for hanging out on this video today. Please like, subscribe. If you would like to ask any questions on how this works, please comment on the video. I also stream on Twitch. That's where I'm able to do all these cool redeems and stuff. So check out my Twitch channel, linked in the description below. Also, please check out my Twitter and my Discord. You'll get my schedule there, and my Discord is just a cool place to hang out and ask questions and stuff like that, or just hang out with the people there. And I will see you all on the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day.